Welcome to the Gopher Gab Podcast, guys. This is a little different than what we're used to doing, but we're going to give this a try. I'm Joe.
I'm Carter.
And I'm Ethan.
Oh, we got a whole bunch of topics we want to talk to you. This is going to be a much longer format than our already really long format videos. So if you're not into that, then, cool to click off. But hey, this will be a good thing to watch while you're like on the car ride or like working out or cutting the lawn.
Yeah.
Or playing a fucking video game because we're all nerds probably
Just
listening to this.
something in the background.
Anything, really.
It's better than anime. It's a podcast, so you're not cutting anything out. I just can't get into it. I tried watching. Hey, you know what? On that note, I tried watching Cowboy Bebop this weekend because it's based off of a lot of Western stuff.
Yes.
And like, I could even like notice some stuff. They're like, "Oh, that's just like Clint Eastwood, dude," and I'm like, "That's super tight." But I can't do it. I don't know
not
why.
even Cowboy Bebop.
I really thought I'd like it. I mean, I like kind of Pokemon still. Full Metal Alchemist.
Mm-hmm. Oh crap.
And Death Notes. I mean, I only watched like 2 or 3 episodes of Cowboy Bebop, but it was like torture, honestly. Like, it's so
I thought that'd be
slow.
one you would
like
because you're a sci-fi guy.
it's sci-fi and westerns, and I love both of those things.
I thought it would be like the
But
perfect.
I'll keep trying. I want to like it. I want to like it. Like, every friend I have loves anime. It's the only aspect of nerd culture that I don't fucking stand. Like, you want to talk about superheroes? You want to talk about Western cartoons? You want to talk about video games? Like, am I missing something?
I don't know.
Computers?
I think it's like a thing. Is like if you didn't really like grow up doing it, or like
When I was 5, I thought Dragon Ball Z was the shit. By the time I was 7, I thought it was stupid.
yeah, when it took like 3 episodes for a fight for me, I couldn't do it.
I don't know.
I prefer
Pokemon's still
slice of
kind of
life.
cool. Now I also like Avatar, but apparently that doesn't count.
But Avatar is just great all around.
I mean,
It has a lot of anime cliches in it, and it's in an anime style.
Mm-hmm.
So can I just have that one?
okay, technically speaking, it is anime because anime is just the Japanese word for animation. Because King of the Hill is technically an anime too.
King of the Hill in
Dude,
Japanese
that
dub
reminds
is
me
amazing.
of a thing I read online about this guy who was in Japan, and he heard Japanese people arguing of whether or not King of the Hill was better dubbed or in original English with subtitles. Literally just like how we argue about anime, and that's when the dude was like, "Holy shit, it's Texas anime."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do love King of the Hill, actually. King of the Hill is great. My dog's name is Ladybird.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while,
She's
but
actually
like
behind it.
it's good.
Sorry, I have people keep coming into my room, internet. That's why I keep going.
Yeah, I had to send out a text say that I'm doing this so no one came up.
Yeah. Don't bother me right now, please. Oh, living with other people.
So earlier you mentioned superheroes, and one thing I want to ask you guys, who are your guys' favorite superheroes? Joe, I think yours is a bit more obvious.
That's not my only one. I have like a top 3 that don't share a specific order.
Okay, yeah,
So Spider-Man, Deadpool,
excellent.
and the Green Lantern. Specifically Hal Jordan.
Excellent
Good,
choices
good.
all
Not a
around.
fan of when he becomes Parallax for that reason.
Hmm, yeah. Carter?
But I mean, I've seen stuff that was written well, and I'm like, okay, fine. But like, I'd rather him not become a crazy villain.
Preferably.
So have you seen Justice League Unlimited?
Justice League Unlimited.
Like the
Uh,
animated show?
He's good.
yeah. That's the one that's got John Stewart Green Lantern, right?
Yeah, that was gonna lead to my question. Like, do you like
Yeah.
Hal
So
Jordan or
that made
John
me
Stewart?
also fall in love with Martian Manhunter. He is one of my favorites, and that's why I love so much the super duper long cut of the Justice League movie because one of the many post credit scenes, Martian Manhunter actually shows the fuck up.
I gotta watch the Snyder Cut.
Yeah,
Me
dude,
too.
the Snyder Cut makes that movie so much better.
Wasn't like the
Like that
most
movie,
expensive movie ever made.
I believe it.
Oh, and you guys
Like
keep
the
going.
Schneider
I'm
cut
gonna
is
Google this.
significantly better.
I'm gonna Google this.
Yeah, what is the most expensive movie ever made? Out of curiosity.
The Human Centipede. No.
Ooh, God no. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like Endgame with all the like CGI that was clearly required to make that. You know what I mean?
Lord of the Rings. Like,
Ooh, that would make sense. One of Lord of the Rings, probably the final film, would be the most expensive
actually,
of the three.
I think
have
maybe
tried to really be up there.
my most expensive.
You guys are coming in all robot-y. So it's actually number 5 and tied with Parts of the Caribbean at World's End. Then it's
What
at,
is the most expensive movie ever made?
all right, 4, Infinity War, 3, Endgame,
Okay.
2, Age of
Okay. I knew
Ultron,
it was up there. Okay.
and
Really?
number 1 is Parts of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides.
You know, the on location and the boats and the special effects and Johnny Depp's salary alone,
I can see that.
I get it. And I'll tell you what the most expensive movie ever made is gonna be is the next Pirates of the Caribbean if they actually get Johnny Depp to do it because they're gonna have to pay him so much money.
Did you hear that
They already
Amber
gave him
Heard's gonna
$300,000 in an apology. I might come back.
Amber Heard's gonna go for a
No, I'm
part
sorry, it's
2
not
in
300,000,
court?
$300 million and an apology.
Amber Heard's
Part
gonna
two of
go
what?
for part 2 of Court. She's gonna try again. Second season of our favorite show.
Okay, right. Johnny Depp, the only man to win an argument with a woman twice, I guess. It's predicting the future. I heard, what did I hear that they were thinking about casting her as in the MCU or something?
What?
I heard a rumor that she was going to play something in the MCU, and I was like hell, we need to start a petition now.
Yeah.
Oh, Mrs. Fantastic. There's rumors that she's going to play Mrs. Fantastic in the Fantastic Four. Hell no.
No. No. No. No.
Absolutely not.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I haven't found anything but
Especially, I'm sorry, you know what? A person like that should never, ever play a superhero role.
no, with the way kids look up to him and everything.
Like, I'm sorry, I think you need to be a certain kind of a person to like have that role. Like even not Johnny Depp, Robert Downey Jr. Dude, he has such a troubled past, but like he's cleaned up his shit so much,
Mm-hmm.
and now he is the kind of guy that deserves to play that role.
Exactly.
Because you're not, when you become a superhero in a movie, you now are that to every child that you walk by on the street.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to be that guy.
Right.
In a way,
And actually, in Johnny Depp's favor, did you guys know that everywhere Johnny Depp goes, everywhere he travels, you know what he always has with him?
what?
The Jack Sparrow costume.
Oh,
And he
that's
goes to
awesome.
children's hospitals
See, that's what's
and
amazing.
stuff like that. He always has it with him. Because if an opportunity arises to surprise a bunch of kids as Jack Sparrow, he takes it.
I respect the hell out of that.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't see that guy. Like, is he drunk? Yeah. Does he probably do a little too much cocaine? Yeah. But did I already know all those things? Yeah. I didn't really give a shit. It's Johnny Depp. Like, yeah, he looks like a hobo. He's also a phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
Like seriously, he has so much range.
Like, dude, I've seen him stop interviews just like wave at fans. and shit. And like, I don't know.
There was a fan. He was at a thing, and someone gave him like a little stuffed animal and stuff, and he was holding it the whole time. And after like the panel or whatever they did, I think it was like a interview with a couple people. The security guy went to grab the stuffed animal that he had. He was like, "No, it's mine," and he just walked away with it, and he kept it.
Aww.
Yeah, dude. Like, I guess I'm just
Oh, you guys are frozen.
like the guy.
I'm gonna use this picture of Joe as the thumbnail. It's perfect, actually. How about if I close
I
this
just
up?
buddy or say or do or like nobody's perfect. I
Yeah.
I think one of my like my fourth tweet was something about wanting to fuck a jar of salsa. If you go back far enough on my Twitter, I'm sure.
I mean, hey,
Because I was just like, what's a funny thing I can tweet?
Okay. Okay. I think there should be a new rule of implementation for when it comes to calling people out on their past shit. If it occurred between the years 2003 and 2013, in that decade year time, any and all media made that is mildly offensive, but not like death
Hey, that's
threat
not fair because
territory.
Twitter came out in like 2012. So it only gives you a year of tweets.
did it really come out in 2012?
Not it.
No, no, no.
2008, I think actually.
I shall check.
So that please.
Dude, I'd say like up to 2016, everybody should get a pass. Like, just people thought different back then. Like, watch Scrubs. Perfect example. Watch
Okay,
Scrubs. I still
okay.
think Scrubs is
When
funny, but oh my God, there's
people
a
got
reason that show
really,
is not
really
shown on
racist.
any channel anymore. Like, there are so many jokes in that show that you just cannot. That's not okay. That's
Okay,
so not okay.
when Twitter started in 2006, it was only meant to be used by a closed team of developers, but it was by 2007 where it really started to become what Twitter is.
So that's
Okay,
6 years of tweets.
that's still like
But a ton of shit changed from like 2008 to 2012 because that's when like the internet became like the meme and like pop culture like drive that
all
like
right. Now I want to find my jar of salsa tweet because I know that's a real tweet that I actually sent out.
quick find your fuck salsa.
Is there a way to just sort to like oldest tweet? No, of course not. It's a
No,
good
because
thing I
that
don't
would be
tweet a
too
lot.
easy.
Carter?
What?
God, all my tweets are so stupid. Bored, no internet. This sucks so bad. That's like tweets that I like. My tweets are so bad. Would it really kill all of us to start treating people with basic human decency that they deserve? Hey, that's from 2018. That's not bad.
I never
That's
really
good.
used
That's
Twitter.
good.
See, like,
Me neither.
now I'm just randomly going through my tweets to see if I can find anything horribly offensive.
I use it to look at art and various furry things.
See, okay, this is minorly offensive. I was playing guitar and I broke a G string while fingering a minor, but that's a guitar joke.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
here I
see?
just did the emoji for a dick that's coming, so that's fun. Yeah, see, like I had stupid tweets.
That actually leads me into something. I never got a Twitter or a lot of social media back then, besides like Facebook, but I don't think that really counts.
I hate
Because
Facebook.
I never really thought
Facebook
like
sucks.
anybody cared what I was saying or anything, which is honestly why I didn't start a YouTube channel sooner. I first started, well, before I even started any YouTube channel, um, I was always watching YouTube, like ever since like early
I
days of
watch too much
PewDiePie
YouTube.
and stuff. I was always
Yeah.
watching so much YouTube, and my dad would ask me what I'm watching, and I'm like, oh, I'm watching a guy playing a game, or oh, I'm watching somebody's animation. He's like, why don't you make something and post it on there? And I never thought that I could do it. And so I was just later and later until finally I was like, I can post something on there. Like, see, it was around the time where the Odd Ones Out and Jaden animations were starting to get really popular.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I first did my channel Big Red Animations, which I changed the name of after I stopped posting videos. And just because that was sophomore, junior year of high school, and I was just
So
so
like
busy.
yesterday.
It was so busy that I couldn't do animations for it. It just took forever. So, like, beginning years, uh, sophomore year at our college and stuff, that's when I made the Junk Dog VR channel where I got a VR headset and I wanted it specifically to do VR gaming content because it had just about everything except the editing software.
Mm.
And then after about a year of doing that, Joe was like, "Hey, do you want to make a YouTube channel?" And
Yeah, because I can I just jump in for a second? I'm sorry.
yeah,
I've always wanted to do this since I've started watching YouTube, but I've always really been drawn to channels that it's a team of people that are funny. Now, I mean, I not that I don't watch just one dude
mm-hmm.
content, but like that's never been the kind of stuff I wanted to make. And that's been my biggest struggle is I've wanted to make this shit for years, going back to like I'm a little older than these guys. I've been trying to do this since like 2015, 2016, but I could never get a goddamn team of people that were consistent. Like I've made content, but we didn't put anything up because I'm like, I'm not going to put anything up unless I have like 3 weeks worth of videos ready to go. Because if you guys don't show up next week,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that being said, we're actually recording this Thursday night at like 10:30, so we can hopefully have this out for you guys tomorrow at noon.
because
Because
I
we
had
want to have a
finals.
video for you guys at noon every fucking Friday. Like we want to do that for you guys. We're actively really trying to do that for you guys. We're pushing it. Okay, I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, you're
Back
good.
to you.
I mean, does there was one channel before Fiery Gopher where I was doing it with another friend, and they just didn't seem to really want to get into it. Like I was always getting all the supplies, getting video ideas together, trying to figure out when we could record, trying to both be there, and it just seemed like they didn't really want to do it or didn't have the drive for
Well,
it.
I've been begging you to do a podcast since we started.
Yeah, it was just so refreshing with Carter and Joe
Oh,
because they want to do this, and we've been doing this like damn near like weekly and stuff to to do this stuff, and it's been great, honestly.
I love you guys. Can we stop jerking each other off and talk about something else though? For real, like I love you guys,
Yeah,
but
sure
like,
thing.
oh man, do you did you hear the big news? I just got a notification before we started.
What's the big
No,
news?
what?
John Cena's in Fortnite.
Dun, dun,
He
dun.
was in Brawlhalla.
You can't see me.
But guys, check it. I'm John Cena.
I can still
I'm
see your
John
Oh,
Cena.
arm.
you're okay. Real thing though, real thing. If Fortnite hit you up, Ethan, tomorrow, like Epic Games hits you up tomorrow, and it's like, Ethan, we want to put you as a character, a skin in Fortnite. What do you think? Are you gonna be like, ew, no, I hate Fortnite? Or are you gonna
No.
be like, yes, of course, absolutely. Where do I sign?
Yeah, I would mostly be like, where do I sign? Want some
Yeah,
stipulations?
exactly. It's like
Like,
you want to immortalize me in the game, even though it's not a game I even like. And I've probably been
true.
on camera saying I don't like it. Although I don't like that game, but I do have over like 250 hours in it on my Switch because everybody on Switch is trash. Sorry. I don't even build
Ooh.
and I get like 14 fucking kill victory royales. Like every season I've ever played on Switch, I always get press W to win, which is
Ooh.
Get more than 10 kills in a victory royale.
All right. Here's a question. So Fortnite has asked you to use your likeness for items in the game, and you get to tell them what you want your custom pickaxe to be. What is your pickaxe?
That's a good question.
That's weird.
Can it be a rum bottle and a water pipe?
Yeah, like some of them are like lightsabers, right? Oh,
Is
and the
perfect, and that could be
frozen.
my two-handed one.
Yeah, like they have
Like that
swords
just
and
makes the most
stuff.
sense for me. You know,
I don't. That is true. They do have swords and stuff.
and although for the record, I'll let them put me in with if like I got famous, I would let them put me in with zero compensation on one condition.
What
My
would it?
character can be the third character in the game that can use Mjolnir. Because Thor can and Cap can, and no other character can be as you can't equip it to any other skin.
That's
And
right.
I'd be like, dude, you don't even have to pay me if I can equip Mjolnir. Or even, dude, if I can just equip it on my account.
For a while, they had the same thing with Stormbreaker. Like only those same four characters can lift it, or could be
Like,
equipped
let
with
me
it.
just use Thor's hand. Oh, I bet if they put Jane in the game, she'll be able to use it.
She is, and she can.
Oh, she is
Ooh,
in the game?
ooh.
Oh.
I don't play.
Okay.
I just keep seeing stuff on this same topic.
Okay. What if they made skins of us, and then we have like a custom fiery gopher axe,
Well, our
and
back,
everyone
no,
can
that should be
use
our
it.
back bling. Our back bling should be Little Gus the Gopher.
Perfect.
I'm sorry, that just makes sense because they have
No,
back bling with
no,
little animals already.
no, that does make sense. But also, well, if we were to make a pickaxe to represent the three of us, what would it be?
Hmm.
I will be the chopstick handle.
Still pretending to be Korean.
I'm
No, he's really Korean. I'm just
Soju.
racist, internet. I'm sorry. But I'm not really racist because why would he hang out with me?
That that's what we are. I'm the weeb. He's the furry. He's the racist. That's the internet.
No, I'm the gamer. I guess that means the same thing, doesn't
Does
it?
I mean, you use iFunny, don't you?
It's called the Forbidden App. And you know what, Ethan? Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Yeah,
And if you get that, you have iFunny too, so fuck you.
I haven't had
And
it.
hey,
Well,
iFunny's not horrible. Who did they make? Who did we make king of iFunny?
it was Will Ferrell.
No, it was Hybrid Calisthenics because he's so wholesome and he just wants to get everybody fit. He's the king of yeah, no, he's the king of iFunny. It's Hybrid Calisthenics.
I was
well,
on there when
I mean,
before Will Ferrell was the king of iFunny,
No, we made him
but
the king, and we haven't had a king since then, so I assume he's still king.
I've seen Hybrid Calisthenics. He's a wholesome guy that wants to help people work out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. iFunny made him king of iFunny. So like,
well, I mainly use Imager for my main meme sources, and well, if y'all know Imager, then y'all know Mr. Puckett. Mr. Puckett for
I
YouTube.
I
Well,
only know Imager from when I click off of Reddit to look at porn. Yeah.
could be worse. Uh,
I'm just being honest.
and well,
I
this
didn't
guy,
realize people actually used it. I just thought it was a
yeah, no, dude, seriously, like a ton of people use it. Like we have our own like special holidays and stuff. For example, tomorrow is well, July 29th has a very, very special meaning for us. It's the one day a year everyone posts the most insane and weirdest shit they can find.
Oh, I have like several things that I need to send you then.
Please do. I'm talking like late night, like the shit that your friends would send you at 2 a.m. to freak you out during a high. Like,
How dirty is it allowed to be?
uh, depends on how tasteful it is, because if it's
Okay,
like
I'm gonna send you
tasteful,
some stuff, and I'm gonna send you some stuff in a range.
tight.
I actually
Oh
got
yeah, I'm gonna have to go through my camera roll.
when I was a kid, I got banned from using the internet for a while because there was a meme that I saw, like my dad had read it on his phone or whatever, and it was said if every website that had porn on it was taken down, there'd only be one website, and it would be called Bring Back the Porn. And I told that to my mom, and I didn't know what porn was.
So, do you know statistically how much of like the domains on the internet are actually pornography?
Isn't it like
93.
It's it might have changed, but at one point it was way more than 50%.
So how do you word that?
Like, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Part of the reason the internet has taken off the way it has is pornography, and pornography isn't the first time that it has done this to something. Betamax. Betamax was better, more reliable, like it was more reliable, lasted longer, and better quality images. But porn printed all their stuff on VHS. The porn
Okay,
industry used VHS.
I couldn't find like the domain one, but 13% of web searches is porn and 20% of mobile searches.
I
Oh
think you
no.
got stuck.
No. Oh, you
What?
froze.
I froze?
13% what?
You guys froze for a little bit on mine.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But
13% what?
of web searches, like on your computer, is porn, and 20% of mobile searches on your phone that people search for is porn.
No, I get that because I almost never use my desktop for porn. It's always the phone.
Always,
Always the phone.
always.
Because like I don't. I mean, besides like wheel security, like I don't use fucking like Nord and shit like that. Not Nord. NordVPN's cool. I meant Norton. I don't use fucking
Mm.
Norton. Any of that bullshit.
I mean,
The
and but
first
like
thing
I said,
I do when I buy a computer is delete all that shit because all it does is slow your shit down.
I still got
Like,
McAfee
just
on
don't
mine
go
that
to
I
weird
gotta.
places on the internet and get a VPN. That's all you need to do.
I actually
just
used
like
Surfshark for a while, only because like it was unlimited devices, and I put it on my grandma's iPad so she can watch like Korean Netflix and stuff.
Oh, sick.
nice.
But yeah, like that's all you need, dude. Just don't go to sketchy websites and get a VPN.
Yeah, that's all you need.
That's why I got like a free Chrome extension ad blocker for when we go to our site to watch our movies and stuff. Like those pop-ups, they don't pop up.
Mhm. Although, just so you know, that site, which I'm sorry,
Not
internet,
naming.
we will not disclose our site because the first rule of these kind of sites is you don't tell people about your site because the more people that go, eventually your site goes away and you got to find a new site.
Yep.
Anyway, there are lots of these sites though, so feel free to look at it. There's lots of sites, by the way, where you don't have to pay for fucking movies or TV, and it's got goddamn everything.
It's great.
Amazing. But there's a lot of pop-ups. Just so you know, the one that we have been using, every once in a while, whatever pop-up blocker you have will stop working, and you have to get another one.
Oh, what? Mm.
Because mine has just stopped working, so now every once in a while, I still get the pop-ups.
Ah,
Like I
Now,
hate
for
it
the
when
record, if anybody finds any of these websites, most of them, it's like it opens another tab, close out, opens another tab, close
mhm.
out, opens another tab, close out, and then you can click anything you want.
When you're just
But
trying to
it's
hit
like
play.
every time sometimes.
That's the only part that I hate about it. All the other ones, fine. But if I click play, I just want it to play. I don't want a whole nother tab to pop up or
Well,
anything.
if you use your space bar, it works, but like, yeah, clicking the actual screen fucks it up.
Mm. I have
Yeah,
to remember that.
is what it
yes.
is. So, do you guys have you guys heard at all, which I am so excited since we're I guess kind of talking about computers. Um, the new Intel Arcline GPUs probably coming out at the end of this year.
I didn't know about it till you told me the other day.
So
Pray tell.
they are talking that like they're trying to beat everybody at a price to performance. Like they're not trying to put out the greatest GPU ever. They're trying to put out a really good GPU that you could actually buy.
And
And I was thinking about upgrading to a 3060, I think. Was that what I mentioned the other day?
I think so.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna wait now and get an Arcline one instead because they're talking about if you have an Intel CPU with integrated graphics, it will mesh with the integrated graphics on the Intel CPU and just make everything even better. And like
Nice.
I am not gonna buy one the day it comes out. I'm probably gonna look at like LTT and
Right.
what's that other guy? He's got really long hair. I can't think of his name right now. I watch his stuff too. Uh, I'm gonna feel bad. We're gonna put it. I'll figure it out, and it'll be pinned to the top comment. Or if somebody else figures it out before we even get to it, let me know. But anyway, I'll watch their stuff about it and see how them test it, especially LTT though, because they have the lab thing now where they're gonna like really test products. Because if it's good, dude, then like, goddamn, it just seems like the best thing. And like, I like that we're gonna have more people in the GPU space because look what just
Right.
happened. There's two companies and a certain group bought everything,
Team Red and
being
Team Blue.
miners. Fuck you, miners. Uh,
Cryptocurrency miners, not underage people.
oh yeah, no, crypto miners, yeah, or even coal miners are cool. You know, you power. I look. My power is from a coal power plant, so coal miners are cool too, even if it's not great for the environment. But you got to do what you got to do. But crypto miners are pieces of fucking shit. No,
They suck.
only because you make graphics cards go up. But they are coming down now. But they're also coming down right when Intel is about to put in their leg into the market finally. It's just so crazy that it's always only been like two people and now there's finally a third. And how long like have like discrete graphics cards been a thing?
Yeah.
Like that's just weird.
It is.
You need to get a better one so you can run VR. VR is great. I can advocate for that.
See, that's why I was going to get a 3060 because if I got a 3060, it was like, I mean, yes, I'd have to lug my desktop all the way downstairs, but I could play VR.
Yeah. That's what I got 3050 in my laptop.
So, internet, I'm
240.
rocking 1650s in both of my computers, which is a fine graphics card for just playing games, but it just doesn't run. It's like the best graphics card you can get that doesn't do VR,
Pretty much.
but it's what I could afford when I got them. And they do run all my games super well. Like, I can't really think of anything that I'm like, oh, it just doesn't run. Yeah, and I'm not the kind of guy that has to crank everything to the super ultimate maximum, blow
Yeah.
your brains out graphics. Now, I mean, would I like to be able to do that? Yeah, but I don't need it. Honestly, Overwatch, I turn everything down as low as possible so that I can crank my frame rates. Because I'd rather be rocking 170 frames a second and have shit polygons because I'll play better.
Joe, do you know what you don't need a graphics card for?
To play Raid Shadow Legend. No, what?
To play the new Pokemon games coming out in November.
I know. But man, would they look better if I could hook them up to my graphics?
That would be pretty cool.
That
Did
would
you
be cool.
play the last Pokemon games on the 3DS?
Uh, Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and
Yeah, so Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon specifically. I guess Sun and Moon too, but Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are the two newest. So on, I had a new 3DS XL, which is the one that they were all like, it's got a better processor, it runs the games better. it would drop frame rate so bad in cutscenes, like the battle cutscenes when you do your Z move,
Yeah.
especially Decidueye's custom Z move, the Spirit Shackle thing. Like, dude, so bad when it fucking chugged during that.
I thought Z
It like
moves were kind of dumb.
I didn't. It gave the Pokemon a fifth move.
Yeah, I don't know.
I loved Z moves and I loved Mega Evolutions. Gigantamax was kind of stupid to me.
I did like Mega Evolutions because you'd have to go out and
Gigantamax
find
to
the
me was just shitty Mega Evolutions.
kind of, yeah. Not all of them had like, was it? Uh, there's Gigantamax and then there's the other one because some of them
So
just
that's
get bigger.
probably, since we're on this subject, I think that is my biggest problem with Pokemon. So each game has had a gimmick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But not every gimmick keeps going forward, and it seems like even more in the newer games, it's one and done with the gimmick. So the first game was the first game. Second game, the gimmick was breeding. The third games, it was double battles, and then I did a was it like the spinny battle thing in the fourth game? I think was the thing.
Uh,
No, that was the fifth game. I don't remember what the gimmick was in the fourth game. Um, but then in the sixth gen, the gimmick was Mega Evolutions,
oh wait, in the
and then
fourth
seventh,
was it beauty pageants or whatever?
no, Beauty Pageants came out in third gen,
Third, okay, yeah.
but they expanded on them in fourth gen and then got
Mm-hmm.
rid of them.
Yeah.
See, that's my thing. They add cool shit because I actually really loved doing the Beauty Pageants in as stupid as
The
that is. I
cool
really liked doing the
stuff.
Beauty Pageants in Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald. Like it was cool. I wish actually you could have been like May in that game, and that could have been a viable way to beat the game, but only playing as a beauty pageant trainer.
I feel like that'd
Like
be
I
like
don't know
its
why
own
that was
side
never a
game.
spin-off, like
Yeah.
just Pokemon beauty pageants.
Because people are foolish.
I I thought it was a really cool part of the game. I'm like not into girly shit kind of dude. I just like the whole fact of like these moves look cool, these moves look pretty, these moves look and using the moves in a non-bat, like I liked how it looked on the anime. They did a really good job of it displaying it in the anime.
Mm-hmm.
And
They
then
did.
my little imagination made it mean, this is what I'm doing.
So what about Legends Arceus? Do you think anything's gonna go from Arceus and spill over into the new games? Like they put that out,
Oh yeah,
see
if
what
they're if
works.
they're if they're not stupid, they're gonna keep how we rode around on Pokemon,
Yeah.
which is like a better version of the ride Pokemon from uh, Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then if they're smart, they're gonna keep the catching system.
Where you can like sneak up on them and do it. I did like
Yeah,
that.
I never ever want to not have the option to just throw a Pokeball right away, just like in the goddamn show. I've always hated that.
Especially the shiny notification. That's great.
Like, oh, that too, shiny in the overworld, that needs to stay a thing forever.
Oh yeah.
Also, all Pokemon need it now. Now that they did it once, all like full did it once. All Pokemon need to always show up in the overworld.
It's
No shaking grass. No, like clearly you can do it. Like
yeah.
all Pokemon need to always show up in the overworld now. So that needs to go forward. But they already said that they were going to do that, and I'm pretty sure they confirmed that the catching system is the same.
Awesome. Yeah.
But those
Good.
two things have to keep going forward. Like they have to. I'm trying to think of another thing, but like my point is like I don't understand why they couldn't just keep doing Mega Evolutions and just keep giving older Pokemon more Mega Evolutions and giving new Pokemon Mega
Give
Evolutions.
Shuckle something. Anything.
Oh, Shuckle should have got a Mega so bad,
Yeah.
I
especially if you
love
like
Shuckle.
the Shuckle cartoon. Whoever I can't remember who makes that shit.
Oh
Like the
gosh.
Pokemon react to their
Pokemon
evolutions and all
Rusty.
that on YouTube. Yeah, the Pokemon Rusty version, they make all of that. It's like Shuckle. Like I love
Yeah.
Shuckle.
I want to say Nerdist.
I think I think so.
That sounds right. I love all those so
Um,
much.
to
You know what my dream though is, and this has always
Well,
been my dream. And if if so, part of me always thought it wouldn't happen
Right here.
because the more games we have, the less likely it could happen. Until they moved everything to their regular home console.
door
Because
click.
even though yes, the Switch is a handheld, it's also the regular console. There isn't a distinguish between the two anymore with Nintendo, which I really also hope Nintendo just does that moving forward. I don't ever want a Nintendo console anymore that I can't also just take wherever, like, because they are the king of handhelds, but just let me plug the handheld in the TV too.
That's what I kind of
But
thought
anyway,
the Wii U was going to
you
be.
you get that's what they wanted the Wii U to be. But
it
let me get back
died.
onto what I was saying. Yeah, well, the problem with the Wii U was that it was a lot of people thought the Wii U was just the gamepad and that it worked with the Wii. And that's not what it was. It was a whole second
It's a whole
console.
new
It should have just been
system.
called the Wii 2. But Nintendo doesn't like to name
Wii
things
2,
like that.
that is great.
But like, right? And they could even done it Wii 200. Or you know what I
Something like
mean?
that.
Like Wii
Yeah.
2. Because remember I don't know, you guys probably aren't old enough. Do you remember the original Wii commercial?
Yes.
Uh,
Asian guy knocked on the door and when they opened it, he had the controller, the original Wii controller, and he went, "We would like to play." And it's like that's so great. That is amazing. That is like really good marketing right there. Like I get that, but the Wii U, horrible marketing. What the fuck did you do? Wii 2. Then you could have remade the original commercial. Wii 2 would like to play.
just have it play right after the original.
You know what I mean?
That
Like
would have
you,
been fun.
Jesus Christ, Nintendo, hire me.
No, that's why
But
you fire
anyway,
Gopher.
so my favorite thing, right? My favorite thing that I always wanted them to do, like, what if they did this Pokemon Rainbow version? So, like, let's say they made it now. It would
They're
be
all
every
gay.
game currently, every region that we've ever been to in one game. Like, do you remember? Okay, did you ever play Gold or Silver?
Kind of. I always borrow to friends.
Okay, so you never beat Gold or Silver.
Not fully,
Okay,
no.
after you beat the Johto Elite Four, you get to go all the way through Kanto and then beat all the Kanto gyms and the Kanto Elite Four.
Don't you also fight Red?
At the very end, after you beat both Elite Fours at the top of Mount Silver.
That's right. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, an open world Pokemon game?
like well, the new
open
one is an open world
world.
Pokemon game, but I'm talking about like
Sorry,
like
open planet.
pretty much, yeah. Although I wouldn't mind if each region was a zone, but still open world now. Now it has to be open world though. Oh my God, Ethan's thing just shit itself so hard. Or did you not hear us?
I could hear you guys the whole time.
Oh, your video was so weird for a second.
Oh, I'm using a screenshot of your face while it was frozen as the thumbnail.
Great. But anyway, so I always hoped that it would happen, but I never thought that their handhelds would have enough power to do it, especially the more and more the games. And especially back then, by the way, I wasn't expecting, like, when I had the stream before, we're talking around Sun and Moon era, and I just wanted to be like Sun and Moon, but every region. But
Yeah.
now that we've gone even further into open world games, I'm like, do it. But, like, let's be real. The Switch, whatever succeeds the Switch,
Mm-hmm.
will have Pokemon on it. Whether
Yeah.
it be like realize this, guys, whatever succeeds the Switch will probably be the thing that has Pokemon on it. And here's the crazy thing, the craziest thing. What if it isn't also a handheld console? And do you guys get why that's crazy? Do you know what Pokemon means?
Pocket
It's
monsters.
abbreviation of pocket monster.
Yeah. That's actually how I say it in Korean. Korean, they literally say pocket monster.
Yeah, pocket monster. So pocket monsters are no longer ever going to be in your pocket. Not that a Switch is easy to get in your pocket, but it's still a portable
In this
console.
guy's pockets.
Unless they
So
made like a tiny version of the Switch the size of a phone.
That's what I was thinking. Like if a Nintendo made their own phone, kind of, where you could add different
it
apps,
would be the
games.
worst phone ever. You'd probably have to plug it into another phone to make phone calls.
No, not to call, just for like the games being like different apps and stuff.
Wait,
I know. I'm just making fun of how voice chat works on the Switch.
Get a link
wait, wait,
cable.
wait. You remember those little like cardboard like toys that you could like integrate with your Switch to do things with?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought that was for the DS.
No, they had it for the Switch. Let me
Oh,
look it up.
really? There's no camera on the Switch. How does that even work? Oh, do they work with the amiibo thing?
No, like it used like the Joy Cons and stuff. You can make like pianos, a little bugs and stuff.
Oh, the cardboard thing,
You
not
could
like cards. You're talking about
Cardboard, yeah.
Yeah, the cardboard.
oh, what's that called? Yeah, there's a bunch of them. I want the race game and the fishing game.
Well, my thought was to make phone calls on the Switch Mini. You basically make like a cardboard telephone that you like connect into it and then make calls from.
You
And
know,
it's,
they actually have a patent for a VR headset using that shit.
you can use it for Mario Odyssey. It's called Nintendo Labo. Is the code
Labo,
name.
yeah.
Labo.
I want to try one of those, but like I don't want to spend the
Oh
money, and I
no.
just feel like I'll trash it sitting around my house because it's made of cardboard.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Some stuff I thought it was cool, but not cool enough for me to buy myself.
That's what I'm saying. Like for what it costs and the fact it's made of cardboard, and I will eventually destroy it.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever used a Google
Although I
Cardboard?
do believe it also comes with the patterns in case you ever needed to cut it out of other cardboard.
That would be cool.
I could be wrong. Speaking of weird Nintendo Switch games, I think you said you have it. I would really like to borrow it and try it out. I really want to try Ring Fit Adventure.
I do have it. Yeah.
Like I have funny brain, right? Internet. So I see a counselor every week. And she uses it and she says it's like really fun and a crazy workout. So I've been wanting to do it.
It has you jogging in place for so long. And if you slow down, your character slowed down. If you want to sprint, you got to sprint in place.
Yeah, dude.
It would be insane for like super fit gamers to speed run it. I think that would be pretty cool.
Oh, you'd have to be crazy. You'd have to have like crazy calisthenics to speedrun that.
There's this one guy I watch, Jax Blade, who is a huge nerd. Like he's a huge anime nerd, cartoons and stuff from when he was young. And he got picked on so much that he started working out and stuff. And now he's a personal trainer that does specialized workouts for like video game characters and stuff.
Oh,
I'm
dude, before
familiar
he
with
got
Jack.
hurt and dropped out of school, one of the guys in the art department, he had an art degree, but he wanted to be a personal trainer. And he was about to start training me in the gym. He's a cool guy. Really cool guy.
Nice.
Nice.
But yeah, I'll totally bring over the stuff for that next time. Because
Yeah,
we
dude, for
always
sure.
record at Joe's house.
Because we can get away with doing a lot more shit at Joe's house.
Yeah.
I'm older.
Was it 5 years?
How old are you?
21.
20.
I'll be 27 in a month.
I
So
turned
5, 6.
27 in like a month and a half.
You turn 27 in a month and a half?
No, I turned 21 in a month and a half.
But you said 27.
Oh, I did? Whoops, sorry.
I turned 22 in September.
Hey,
That
I'm
is old.
September 2.
Well, wake me up when it's over.
That's actually leads into a funny thing. It was like the it was October and stuff, and somebody said like wake up Green Day or something, or just Green Day, and my mom said Blue Day because she didn't know what Green Day was.
So, to lead into a sad thing, I like punk, and I really was into Green Day, like freshman year of high school. And on September 1st, freshman year of high school, my favorite uncle died. And that's also my parents' wedding anniversary.
Wow.
And he was their best man. So the song Wake Me Up When September Ends actually was like, helped me get through a lot of shit that September.
Yeah, that's why the singer
Yeah.
actually hates that song that so many people like it and stuff, as they always wanted to play it, but it's tied to like his memory of his dad passing, I think.
So then I bet he'd play it for me because I would explain why I wanted to hear it.
Just you specifically, you go up on stage, just whisper in his ear.
No, if we were hanging out, me and I can't think of that guy's name, and I was like, "Hey man, I know it's a sad song, but like it's a sad song for me too. Will you play it? Come on." You
Well,
know
to
what?
turn
Speaking of
into
musicians that I'd love to hang out with and just jam out with, Post Malone.
He
Have you
seemed
seen his old YouTube videos before he wrote his own shit where he just did covers?
no.
Dude, he's awesome. Oh, dude, he did a Hootie and the Blowfish cover for the 25th anniversary of Pokemon. I only want to be with, and that's all I'm gonna sing because copyright. Um,
Oh, they froze again. Wow, is it me? Am I the problem? Of course not. I'm never the problem. And right now, I'm just here with you guys while I wait for them to reconnect.
donated to his stream. It all went to care for COVID research or something, which
I'm
he didn't need the money. Well, actually, maybe he did need the money because he wasn't touring. So maybe I don't know. But either way, they were good shows, and he was just like vibing and talking to
good
chat,
shows,
and it was a really
Ron.
cool time. Like I don't really like his music that he writes, but I really like him.
He seemed like a cool dude when you
Do
see
you
him on
know
other
that
stuff.
me and him are like the same age? Is that scary?
A little
Doesn't he
scary.
seem like he's way older than me?
He
Yeah.
does, but then again, I've seen people who are 19 and they look like they're 35. So
Like, oh, man, what does it seem like he's older than me? Like, I just don't feel like I'm the same age as that guy.
Yeah, he's 27.
Do you want to hear something scarier?
What?
I'm
what?
older than Tom Holland.
No, yeah, that's a bit more believable.
It's only by a year, asshole.
What?
I
How?
believe his name is Tom Netherlands.
He's like, yeah, it's way more believable. Dude, I'm not that much older. He's like
Yeah,
like
he's
6 or 9 months
26.
older than me.
Yeah, he's 26.
When's his birthday?
Um,
Mine's in August.
his is June 1st,
Of
1996.
I'm almost a whole year older than him, but not even.
Wow.
So you're like, that's believable. Fuck you,
No,
dude.
because
Fuck
he's
you.
so young. Like, he looks so
No,
young the way
he's my
he's
age. He's the
Peter
same age
Parker.
as me.
Yeah.
So are
That's
you saying I
what's.
couldn't play Peter Parker?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, it's only because I'm chubby and out of shape. But if I shaved and had a better complexion, I could totally play Peter Parker.
Yeah. I mean, older guys have
Like,
played Peter Parker.
well, okay, yeah, that too. But like, no, for real though, like without this, Joe looks like 17.
Yeah, I definitely don't. I need. If you could just transfer some of that, because it's all
You
I
want
got.
me to? Oh, that's fun. We should just super glue it on. I'll save and super glue it onto your chin.
That would be
Hey, I want
awesome video
some.
idea.
Your mom would be so pissed.
I was
Oh,
gonna
that'd be
bring
great.
something up, but I forgot what we were talking about before the Tom Holland.
Post Malone.
Post Malone. Have you seen the guy who
And how,
sings the original Pokemon theme song?
yeah, he looks like he would sing the original Pokemon theme song
So
too.
hard.
Dude,
I can sing that really good.
oh no.
Uh, I love that song. I wake up to it every day, internet. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but I really do.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't believe me, we're just gonna. Oh, I know. I want to prove this to the internet. Oh, come on. Okay. Alarm. Where's that? Where's that?
I got the camera focused on you, Joe. Oh, hi Carter. Did Joe leave? Did Joe accidentally leave? And Carter's frozen. Oh, this is a great start to a podcast. I wanna do the very best. It was. Do 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 do. Catch them is my real test. Oh, there we go.
I'm gonna go ahead and
There.
click. Why is it not?
There it goes. Okay.
God damn it.
Well, I'm just talking about how much I love you right now.
I just remember what I was actually gonna say. Stuff like you see
Oh, what was that?
so many like young YouTubers making so much money. Like this one kid, uh, he's called Tommy Innit because he's like British or something.
Isn't it? Yeah, I get that. Fucking annoying shit. Not British people, just that specific phrase because my sister likes to say it in a British accent, and it's just annoying. Anyway,
Well,
Yeah, he was born in 2004. He's a year younger than my brother. He's 18.
the fuck?
And I'm looking up his YouTube so I can see how many subscribers he has.
okay, we don't need to be sitting here and
11.7
talking shit on other
million.
YouTubers though on our podcast.
No, I'm not talking shit.
Yeah, that might not be good.
They,
No,
no,
but I'm about to start talking shit just because he's 18 and he doesn't need to make that much goddamn money.
I'm not. Yeah, that's what I think is crazy. It's like they started so much younger than us, and I'm looking now, and he's making 11.7 million subscribers with 287 videos.
You got to get good, like Dark Souls.
Gotta get good.
And like, I'm not trying to talk down on him. Like, that's great that you're able to do it, and that's why we want to slice of that internet pie.
Yeah. Yeah.
We want your money, you young dipshit. Come on.
How much time do we have left? Because there's one more thing I'd like to talk about.
We've been going for 59 minutes and 49 seconds.
Oh, we have plenty of time because I want to do about an hour and a half.
Okay.
All right. So without being too spoilery, because Carter unfortunately hasn't seen it, the internet though has been talking so much smack on the new Thor, and I don't fucking get it.
I like it.
If anything, I thought it went too much back into its dark roots with because Thor: The Dark World is like the one of the worst Marvel movies.
The only thing that matters of that movie is the Infinite Reality Stone. If it didn't have that, you could remove that, you'd lose nothing.
I would never watch it if it didn't have that,
Yeah, no.
I think it's
because
just because
that's the only important part of the entire movie.
it flip flops between the happy, like Ragnarok type Thor and then Dark World type Thor.
Yeah, yeah, it does. And I prefer the Ragnarok Thor.
Yeah.
And so, to all the people on the internet, it's like, well, he went through all this character development and blah 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 blah. My thing is, did he really though? Did Thor actually get smarter? Like, or is he still just kind of a fucking idiot?
Like, just because of the character development doesn't make him smarter.
Like, also, what's wrong with Thor being kind of an idiot? I kind of like Thor when he's kind of a fucking idiot.
I like
Like, even in the
himbo
comic
Thor.
books, like he gets Asgardian stuff,
Yeah.
but like he doesn't get other shit. Like they have even his font is different to like just make it how he's different from everyone else.
I thought they were gonna play into the part where, um, how old Thor really is and stuff in the MCU, and that was a point in the comics where he would legitimately forget stuff because of just how old he is, and it's like not that long ago or anything for him.
I get that.
Like
I get
entire
that.
decades just seem like a second.
True.
I mean,
And like, okay, him being a little pissy pants about the hammer and being weird about it. Like, how was he in Endgame when Cap picked it up? He was like, "No, I get the big one." Like,
yeah.
like, did he really change that much? Like,
All right, in the comics, he is 1,500 years old.
okay, that just made me think, who's the oldest, like, comic book or sci-fi, like, nerd realm character you can think of?
The oldest Nerd Realm character.
Weeping
Yeah,
Angels.
that's a race, not a person.
Damn it. Okay.
Okay, yeah, Thor is still 1,500 years old in the MCU.
Uh, the oldest one I can think of
Oh,
though is Doctor Who, because towards at this point in the Doctor Who series, if they're still making them, I don't even know if they're still making it. But
they are.
after
I think so.
at the end of Peter Capaldi's run, because of him getting trapped in that uh, can't think of what it's called, confession disc or something, he stayed in that thing for 9 million years in his time, even though it was a couple seconds for the rest of us. So the Doctor's now over 9 million years old.
Yep, makes sense. I don't watch Doctor
Yeah,
Who. That's one of
Get
those
in on
I need
that.
to get into.
dude, you need
Yeah.
to watch Doctor Who.
You must become a Whovian.
Like I
I will
fell out
hit
of it,
you with
but like
sonic
I love
screwdriver.
Doctor Who still. I have a sonic screwdriver somewhere.
Nice.
I have one. It's the 11/12th Doctor's screwdriver with the green light. The one Matt Smith had.
That's my sonic screwdriver. Happy.
Nice.
That's what it sounds like. Kind of,
It
not
does,
really. But
yeah.
like,
Eh,
do you know what TARDIS stands for, Ethan?
hmm, hmm, hmm.
It's an acronym, not a name.
Um, Temporal,
Time
time,
and
time and reality,
relative.
relative. I don't know this.
Time and relative dimension in space. TARDIS.
I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, sure you did. We walk through a TARDIS doorway every time we go to the bar we go to.
Every time.
Oh, sidebar. We went to that bar tonight, Carter.
Oh, you
Before
did?
we recorded this. They have a new arcade cabinet. It's got like 50 classic games on it. One of them is
Oh.
original Tetris, and one of them is also, I believe, I told you about Zaxxon, my favorite game, where you're like flying sideways through it, and then you like which way? Which way does it
It's
go
like
up?
three quarter.
It's like it's so weird how it looks. I can't. Oh, it's like this kind of. It's weird.
Oh,
But anyway,
okay.
um, at the end you fight a dragon even though you're a spaceship in space. Like it's so fucking weird. I love that game though. We gotta go there so you can play Zaxxon.
I was
Anybody
playing
who knows
Tetris.
Zaxxon in the comments, I will be so hyped if you actually know Zaxxon. It's a 1982 Sega arcade cabinet game.
We also played Guitar Hero
Oh yeah, we Guitar Hero 3.
3.
which is my favorite one besides Guitar Hero World Tour.
I still really like Guitar Hero Aerosmith.
I'm just not a big Aerosmith fan.
Well, it's not just Aerosmith, but like,
Dude, dude, Mark David Chapman was allowed to have a copy of Beatles Rock Band while he was in prison. For anybody who doesn't know who Mark David Chapman is, that is the man who shot and killed John Lennon, one of the frontmen of the Beatles. You know, I don't even have that much of a problem with him having a rock band. He just shouldn't get to play Beatles rock band. I'm sorry. Fuck you, dude.
I mean,
You don't deserve to listen to another Beatles song for the rest of your life. All right. I feel terrible, but like I don't have a fridge 10 feet from me like some people do, so I have to run and grab another beer.
it's back there.
Yeah, so just like you guys be entertaining without me. I know that's difficult, but I believe in you.
Thanks, Joe. Wow.
Wow, it's magical.
So, Carter,
Yes.
we talked about it with Joe, and we got really sidetracked. Who is your favorite superhero?
Okay.
Or top three, like how Joe did?
I'm actually gonna go with top 4, 2 Marvel, 2 DC. For Marvel, my favorites would have to be the Hulk and Black Panther. And then for DC, I'm gonna have to go with Batman and Cyborg.
Cyborg's a cool choice.
He's fun. I mean, most people know him from either
Teen
like the
Titans.
few, yeah, Teen Titans or Young Justice, like a little bit. And then I know Six Flags has used him in a few rides now with their stuff, but he's not really had like a big presence. Because I mean, I know he was in the Justice League with Snyder, but we need more
Yeah,
Cyborg, damn it.
yeah, it's really cool. Who was Joe's? Joe said Deadpool, Spider Man, and Green Lantern.
Yes,
Uh,
specifically Hal Jordan.
I'm gonna have to deviate from his, because I'm gonna have to go with Spider Man, um, Green Lantern, John Stewart, and
You.
then the Flash. You hear
It's
that,
not
Joe?
because he's black, I swear, and I know it's probably horrible that I even said that, but like he's just too like all the time, and I just don't like that.
He's too grumpy. Is that your
Yeah,
issue?
yeah. Honestly, yeah.
I don't like him
Like he's just
because
every time he's just like, and I just don't like that. Okay, Hal Jordan's weakness is literally his love. It's his true love, Carol Ferris, who becomes a Violet Lantern.
mm-hmm,
Like that's literally his weakness is love. He can overcome fear, but not love.
yeah,
And like he's a guy who wears his at least that on his sleeve. And you have John Stewart just
yeah. That's why I gotta go with Peter Parker, John Stewart, and Wally West Flash. Kid Flash slash Flash.
no, I get that. I like Wally West better.
But you know
That's
who's a
fair.
close fourth?
Who?
I don't. I
Squirrel
forget.
Girl.
I forget his action. What?
Squirrel Girl.
Oh, Squirrel Girl and how she can beat Thanos.
She's literally unstoppable. I don't know why that's a thing in the comics, but it is.
I don't know.
Because
Who's
the
the
squirrel
guy whose
is the
power
light.
makes him adapt so that he can overcome anything?
Darwin. I love Darwin, but he's not my
Okay,
fourth.
Darwin, really quick, I'm sorry, fought Hulk once, and you know what his power made him do?
Teleport away.
What?
Teleport to like the other side of the fucking galaxy.
It turned him into a god of death before, but against the Hulk, it just moved him away.
You ain't gonna win that fight. You're never gonna win that fight.
It's Hulk.
Well, because you understand what the Hulk's actual power is, right?
Comes from like the one
His
below
strength
all.
is just, no, not that it's gamma radiation and stuff. Like his strength is relative to his anger.
Oh, so if he's just like excessively pissed, then he's like nigh unstoppable.
So the harder you hit him, if you don't knock him the fuck out,
He's only gonna get more angry and then more stronger.
yeah. Like,
You feed him a NyQuil laced cookie.
there's a reason it's like sun's coming down, big guy.
Yeah.
Like, that's how you defeat Hulk. You calm him the fuck down.
See,
You just have a joint in his mouth.
my fourth favorite hero is also from DC, even though I love Marvel comics and stuff. But Jamie
I
Reyes,
like both.
you know,
Oh, if I was gonna say my fourth favorite, it'd probably be like Batman.
do you know
Yeah.
Jamie Reyes,
No, I don't know who that is.
Blue Beetle.
Oh, Blue Beetle's cool. A little too
Yeah.
goofy for me, but like, cause it's like he's like wholesome goofy, where I like Deadpool, who's like, I'm a
Insane.
masturbate while I like look this unicorn dead in the eyes wearing Crocs.
Yeah,
Like, you know what
You
I
know,
mean?
as
Like,
one does.
like the whole premise, like the beetle on his back from the alien thing, just being
Hmm.
able to go with him.
I'm thinking of a different Blue Beetle. I think.
You know, Young Justice.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. That
Yeah.
guy's cool. There was a different Blue Beetle, or maybe it was the Tick. Maybe I'm thinking of the Tick.
I think it's the Tick that you're thinking of, because
Oh
he's
yeah, I'm
blue
thinking
and
of the
based
Tick.
off of a bug.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but like,
My apologies. You can see why I'm not a fan.
yeah,
No, he's cool. He is really cool. I did like Young Justice. So, in my opinion, both DC and Marvel are great. Um, not. I probably would prefer to read Marvel comic books, except for Batman. I really do enjoy the Batman comics. They're the right amount of dark and edgy for me as an adult, not a child. Although I don't mind a Superman comic book every once in a while. Like honestly, you put any comic book in front of me, if I'm bored, I'm gonna pick it up and fucking read
yeah,
it. You know what I mean?
for sure.
So, oh, also, actually, this isn't a superhero. Well, actually, I take that back. I do have a superhero comic from it, but I used to love the Simpsons and Futurama comic books
Hmm.
made by Bogo Comics, and I think it was Bogo or Bongo Comics. Um, and I actually have Radioactive Man #1, which is the comic book that Bart reads.
Oh, and I know we were
Yeah.
talking about different one. Like we were talking about Hellboy and Dark Horse comics.
Oh yeah, we got on the subject at work about Dark Horse comics. Did you know this, Carter? The Howard the Duck. You know who Howard the Duck is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the Howard the Duck that we have in Marvel
Mhm.
Comics is not the real Howard the Duck. He's an imposter clone. And that comes from a series. So the original writer left and he started writing Dark Horse comics because they let him keep the rights to his characters.
Mhm.
That's Dark Horse's whole thing. So they let him keep the rights to his character, and he made it basically essentially Howard the Duck, but not Howard the Duck. And then there was a crossover, and basically there were a whole bunch of clones of Howard the Duck, and they brought back the real Howard the Duck to the Dark Horse universe in the Witness Protection Program. So now the real Howard the Duck lives in the Dark Horse universe, and our Howard the Duck is one of the clones. Isn't that kind of tight?
That is.
So
And
Joe,
thought it was.
now,
oh go ahead, Carter.
okay, now all I can think about is the 1990s Howard the Duck movie.
Oh gosh.
You know, I've never actually seen it.
Oh, we need to watch that, and we're probably gonna turn that into a video, because that movie is
Oh, we
a
can't. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay, we can do it under the pretense that if anybody were to watch it with us, they'd have to start the movie and watch the movie separately.
Yeah.
yes, we
Like
will
we
do
can do
that.
a Mystery Science Theater watch of it, but we have to somehow make sure we're only recording us and not the audio of the movie.
Fair enough.
Okay, yeah.
So
So,
people would like to see that. That is possible. I could figure out how to do it.
We're smart,
mm,
mostly.
those two
I
are.
mean, I'll even volunteer to be the guy that figures out all that shit. Like, that's something too. Once we have money, I would like us to license out as many shit crap movies we could find to do a mystery science theater thing. I don't know what we would call it. You know,
I don't know.
something off of Gopher something, I'm sure. By the way, since we're on a podcast, this is the best time. If anybody was wondering where we got Fiery Gopher Productions from,
Oh yes.
if anybody's wondering if one of us just has a real affinity for gophers,
And setting them
um,
on fire.
and setting them on fire, I literally went to a name generator website and clicked on shit until and wrote down like 40 things I liked, and then went on things to make sure they weren't taken. And that was the one I liked the most that wasn't taken. Like that's the story. There isn't like a
There was no deep meaning.
no, like do you guys know why Rooster Teeth is called Rooster Teeth?
Yes.
Do you,
Yes.
Carter? Okay, well, since they just
You,
said they know, for the internet, the reason if you don't know is because the state of Texas wouldn't let them register cocksucker as an LLC.
No, cockbite.
Was it cockbite? I thought it was cocksuck.
No,
cockbite.
because that's an
Okay,
insult in
either
the
way,
Red
does it
versus Blue
really
trailer.
matter? But
So,
yeah, so
rooster teeth.
uh, and yet Dick House worked, but that was in California.
And that could be a name.
Yeah,
Richard.
like back in my Catholic grade school, we had a little bench that someone made that was like dedicated to someone, and well, it was in loving memory of Marjorie Dickhouse. And I'm like, oh, that's nice, but also I'm 12 years old, so I'm gonna laugh at that.
Yeah.
What was the name? I'm sorry.
Marjorie Dickhouse,
Yeah, see.
but it was German spelling, so it was like Dickhaus. But
I used to
but
work with this girl, and she was super hot,
okay,
but her last name was something like Dick and Horse. Yeah.
there
I
you
tried to ask.
go.
Fun fact too, I tried to ask her out like 15 times, and her answer was always, "You're too young."
Mm.
She
She
was
was
younger than you.
8 months older than me.
Come on.
Now she liked dudes that were like 35.
I
And
was just joking. Like, holy
And the
shit,
last
yeah.
dude that I know of that she was dating allegedly got in trouble because of some mafia stuff, selling pills at a casino.
Ooh, some gabagool crimes up in here.
yeah, I had an ex girlfriend who was a year older than me. She ended up breaking up with me. Got with this guy. Broke into her dad's house with her grandma and hit her dad in the back of the head with a pipe and stole some stuff and later got arrested.
My high school sweetheart is in prison for like the next 12 years because she got her baby daddy and his friend murdered to go rob a drug dealer for meth.
I think yours beats mine.
Yeah.
Carter, you got
I've
anything to go
only
with that?
Joe
uh
dates fun women, or he used to. My current girlfriend is not a psycho in any way, but a lot of the past ones were. Not going to
I
name
mean
specific names. A
I
lot of them
mean
like to
except
make me out to be the bad guy, but I really don't see it.
Go on, Carter.
well, I've only had one person as my significant other, and that's my boyfriend. And Well, I met him at a Boy Scout camp, so
Now, when you say your boyfriend, is he your man friend? And was his name Scoutmaster Kevin?
no, Wade, no. No,
That was
we just
just
kind of
me.
vibed well and kept talking
Kept
some more.
talking, and then you did the sloppy toppy.
That came later.
Well, yeah, you talked and talked and talked, and then sloppy toppy.
It came later, and then you did.
He
Okay.
came first.
You know what? I think this is a good time to stop the podcast.
Ow, ow. That was tremendous pantomiming I did for you guys.
I'm just sad that I didn't wear my Fiery Gopher shirt, which you can find the link to in the description below.
I'm wearing my collared shirt, which is a terrible thing because it just makes people easier to dox me
I'm wearing a
or
rabbit with a
me or whatever it's
gun.
called.
I usually just wear open short sleeve shirt with a t-shirt.
If anybody doesn't get it, it's because it's a hair trigger.
I was gonna say that. You stole my line.
Well, if you do want our Fiery Gopher merch, we do have t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, and mouse pads.
They're not as
Ooh,
cool as
stickers
Carter's shirt,
too.
though, unfortunately.
If you like those, comment down if you want different designs or anything on the shirts.
Yeah, let us know. We're also working on a couple of new designs. One that I really particularly loved is like Commando Gusta Gopher.
It's gonna be good. But
All
from
right.
all of us, you want to go?
No, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no. Are you sure?
Yo, yeah. Go.
Ethan, do you want to go?
You're looking the wrong way, but no, you go ahead.
Ethan, do you want to go?
Ethan.
No,
Ethan, where are you?
it's, to your top right.
No, you're right there. You're on my computer screen.
Ethan, you're on
All right,
my
go
left,
ahead,
so if I
Carter. Go ahead, Carter.
from all of us here at Fiery Gopher, we want to thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit that bell to get subscribed for all notifications. Leave us a like, drop us a comment, and if you don't mind, please hit that subscribe button to bring us more Fiery Gopher productions. I'm Carter.
Also, no, real quick, I do want to add something.
Oh wait,
Since this
yeah,
is a
what? Yeah.
podcast, we will be trying to upload the audio to this on Spotify and iTunes podcasts and Google Podcasts when we
Wherever you get your
can. So,
podcast
like,
from.
check us out there wherever you get your podcasts if you enjoy this podcast, and we can have it in a non-video format so that it's easier for just listening.
Yeah.
I'm Ethan.
That's all I wanted to add.
Ethan, you got anything?
Check out our social
Hi,
medias.
I'm Ethan. No, yes, check out our social medias. We do have a Facebook page, and Instagram will be coming sometime next week.
And I think we do have a Twitter that we just haven't even used yet, but
So check us out.
I don't know.
We will start using these things, we promise.
Cross our hearts.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks, Internet.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
I've been Carter.
Joe.
And Ethan.
Now, for real though, bye.
Bye.
Get the fuck
Bye.
out of my face.